Houston Texans training camp on ESPN San Antonio. Brought to you by AA Best Bail Bonds, online at mybestbailbonds.com, and by Bud Light. Bud Light, the official beer of the Houston Texans.
4-5 FM with former Cowboy linebacker Datwin. I'm Jason Minix with Brian Hoyer. Brian, I got to start with the quarterback competition. Obviously, you're getting a ton of those questions. But I said on the air yesterday, I think it's over. You got the Tom Brady treatment the other day, one series and out against San Francisco. How do you rate the competition, if there is one going on right now?
Yeah, I think for us, for both of us as quarterbacks, we got to come out here every day, be consistent, be the best quarterback we can be. I mean, it's a scenario that I've gone through before in the past. So for me, I really just focus on what I need to do to get better, what I need to do to be the best quarterback for this team. And whenever that decision's made, I have a lot of faith and trust in Coach O'Brien, and I know he'll do what's best for the team, and that's what we all want.
Were you a little surprised or even disappointed that you only got one series against San Francisco?
Yeah, you just never know. I mean, I knew I was going to go and start. I didn't really know how much I was going to play, and I was getting ready to go get loose, and then they're like, all right, Ryan's going in. So, I mean, it's just, you never know. And then, I've been in situations before where he puts that guy back in on a moment's notice, second down. I remember in New England one time, it was the first quarter, and I'm standing there on the sideline like, all right, Hoyer, you're in. I went in for a second down play, and they took me right back out. So you just never know. You always got to be on your toes, and I think that's something that is good because it always keeps you mentally in the game.
You're talking about being New England before, under Tom Brady. How much has Tom Brady, learning from Tom Brady and watching Tom Brady, the way he carried himself, have helped you prepare yourself for this opportunity?
Yeah, I think, had I not been in New England with Tom, with Coach O'Brien, I don't know if I'd be where I am today. I learned so much just by watching, really. I'd ask questions when I needed to, but really just being able to see the process, see how he and Billy worked on a day-to-day basis. And really, I benefited from being there because Billy didn't really have to coach Tom. He just had to get a game plan for him, and I got the benefit of all the extra coaching. So, I'm so lucky to have been there and learned from that system and Billy and obviously learning behind Tom.
Brian Hoyer with us here on ESPN San Antonio. You mentioned that. How different is Bill O'Brien now as the head coach versus when he was coaching you in New England?
I think I just don't see him as much. He's the head coach. He's got a lot of responsibilities. He's going offense, defense, special teams, but he's still that fiery guy. He's got a lot of passion. He expects a lot out of everybody, and he holds everybody accountable. In the same fashion that he did back then. And so for me, knowing that I had an opportunity to come and play for him, it was no brainer.
Everybody in the National Football League wants to copy the blueprint of New England Patriots. How much has Bill O'Brien brought that blueprint here to Houston?
I think the one thing about Billy is he's his own person. So he puts his own stamp on it and runs the show the way he wants to. Obviously, for me, the familiarity, it's like kind of like walking back into the past. The meetings, the offense, obviously the base knowledge that I have with that. But like I said, for me, when he sits up there and stands in front of that team, he has a presence that really commands respect, and everybody goes out. You hear the cliche that a team kind of follows the attitude of the coach. I think that that's where we're headed. He's a fiery guy. He's passionate. You come out here and watch our practices, we get after it, and that's what he wants. And I think it's what's really good for our team.
As fiery as he is, and what we see and what he allows us to see as media types in the meeting rooms, is he as fiery, and do you get to fire back? Is that a one-way street?
No, he's very good. He's a very, I would say, a player-oriented coach. He is fiery, but he keeps it light. He's got some good humor to him, and I think he knows the players in and out. He knows everybody on a personal basis. He does a good job of that, and he cares about us as individuals too. He wants us to be great people, but also the main goal is to win.
He's always known as a game plan, a guy that comes out with creativity, personnel. Going to the first game, you go with 10 personnel, 4 receiver-wise, which you don't do on the first game of preseason, right?
Yeah.
Is that what we anticipate, what we're going to see this year with Bill O'Brien, is that every week it's going to be something new?
Yeah, I think for us, we got to see what the defense does and then form our game plan around that. And I think that's the beauty of this system. You want to, make your offense the best possible way against the defense you're playing. You don't want to just go out and run the same plays week after week. I think, in this day and age, with scouting, with video, people know your tendencies. So for us, we try to keep it moving and keep it flexible.